Good evening. It's today, last day of August. And last weekend, last Saturday, I realized summer is almost gone. And I never go to South Haven, South Beach to look in the sunset. Always don't have no time. Always something go through, stress and difficulty, and don't have no time. I'm alone in that country. I don't have no husband. Who can help me to fix it everything for myself, for my son? I have teenager boy. And Saturday I have so hard day, and I am decided go to South Haven and see sunset and come down and pray right there. And I see beautiful sunset, and I taking pictures, and I come back home and come down. And I don't want to make a video because, in my opinion, if you don't have inside of mood, you can express yourself right. Your mind have to be clean. And Saturday I fight with my teenager son because he is disobeying me, because he is almost 17, and I already told you how that COVID hit his teenagers because they don't have no activities, no sports. It's very hard for them and for parents, for families, and it's so difficult. He's get the 2 driving tickets. He's driving us in 1 o'clock night, 90 miles an hour in downtown in Kalamazoo. Of course he's get the 2 tickets. It's really hard, but I'm trying to thinking about, and of course it hurts me, you know. First is money is $400. Second is he's have right now probation 12 months, and he's have a 90 days review. They can take him if he's making some mistakes. They can take him away from him driving license. And for me, I'm buying him car only on reason to I can be a little bit more free to driving around in the sports and schools. School is closed, but he's already big person, you know, it's man, and he's working and he's making money and he's have his life, and I can't accept 3.5 years more driving him around. It's been difficult for me. Of course I'm upset. And I'm just decided to go to my friend's house. They both of teachers in KPC, English teachers, and they read my old documents about that tickets and reviews and everything. They give it to me idea what I have to do, and they retesting that driving test, and he's have to be done today, and I'm again start fight with him today. But today I'm not upset because I'm playing him. I have to teach him discipline. It's my right. And I start thinking about it's very important in our society keep it family safe right now. My son has to be safe. I'm responsible for his future, but he's still Sunday and my daughter, when we clean the church in South Haven, he's telling me my mom taken away from me my freedom. And I start thinking about what freedom I'm taking away from him. He's in my minor. He still is child. He's thinking he's already growing up. And it's difficult because I don't have no husband and don't have no sport and coaches around him. What I used to do. And the sport and around the men coaches. They discipline him. And I love at that. And right now I can't nothing to do. It's difficult for single mothers. But I talked to my sister in Moscow, my older sister, and she say, you have to go through with that. He's need you. And you Christian woman, you born him so hard, you go through a lot with him. He's need you. He's not yet, his brain not yet grows, just starting of 15 when he is 15. Physically start brain and biologically and brain start grow, raise up. They have to study right now very hard. And she's told me about mom's story. I never heard about that story. How mom hysterical cry and when she's my sister born 2 babies in Russia, not in where she's living in a part of a Muslim country, because it's right there is for women births, it's only men have to go right there for kids, and it's so difficult. And she's decided born in Mom city, Ryazan, close to Moscow, born both of child, and she's buy ticket to go back to home with a little baby and daughter already like little bit grow. And my mom put in a pocket in her dress and wash it in machine, and that money is, you can read it what is right there. And my mom, she's so upset what she's done, and I start laughing. I say, I can't believe my mom can do this. And we all can do this. We can be upset, why not? We're human, we're mothers, we go through difficulties, and the end of the day, I'm praying, we done all what we have to be done today. He's done the test, he's home, school start today, half a day. He's done his work, and he's home. God take care of us. He's answered my prayers. But if I will not start hysterical, screaming and crying and whatever is, then using my tools, like my mother's tools, and we don't have no victory. We're suffering for love. We're suffering for each other. And my sister remind me, virgin of what does Jesus say in Matthew chapter 10, verses 22. You will be hated by everyone because of me, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. But we have to worry about, if we're with God, with Jesus, we'll be saved. But we have hard life. Christian life is really not easy in that world. But it's beautiful, I can tell you this. You're learning. My son have experience. With bad days, we have experience. He's learning his life. And my responsibility to teach him and guide him and discipline him. It doesn't matter what I have to do. Disciple Paul tell about this. It doesn't matter what you have to do to save. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you have to up your voice. I'm born him. I'm happy woman in the world when I'm born him. Last time I tell you, I born him too long, and when my daughter and my ex-husband, his father, go to church and pray, and my water broke. When they come back, the doctor tell my daughter, because I don't understand English, if your mom don't push it, that baby right now, we have to do a C-section because too long, I can't anymore. They put me second time epidural in my spine, and I don't feel my leg at all, and this is wrong things to do. I have consequences for this. I don't feel my leg, I can push it so hard. But my daughter tell mom, 10 minutes he's give it to you, doctor. If you don't push it yourself, they be cut it open for you. And I start push it so hard, and I'm born the giant young man. Right now he's 17 almost. He's so big. When I first time hold at him, I looking at him and say, how can be born like body? It's like a man body, not girl body, not baby body. It's big shoulders, very sturdy body of man. And I just like, wow, how God created that child inside of me. Take care of him all the time. And I have liver cirrhosis. And my child born, and I'm enjoy every 1 second with him when he's born. It's not easy for me with that moments. His father start acting very weird after my boy born, our son, and more he started acting as different, and I decided asking, let's we move into more bigger city in Kalamazoo, because I just thinking about my son have to more be educational, more study, and I want his be in the sport and active. No, in South Haven it's not so much have a schools for this. And my son-in-law, he's very much like our house, like country house. He's like, oh, I love that house. We have very beautiful fireplace, and backyard is like country, and there's it's animals right there, and he's love guns, and he's love that area is so quiet. And I'm asking, do you want to buy our house so we can move to Kalamazoo, and you move close to us, and that be he's won that house, and his father helped him with down payment, and we put down payment on new house in Kalamazoo because of that little baby boy. And when he's born in Kalamazoo, start new program, Kalamazoo Promise, like as God give it to me that city for reason. I believe that this is very big to me. Blessings what I have, God everything prepared for me step after step in my life, but it's really so hard. We moved to Kalamazoo, we found very beautiful house. The couple retired, his architecture is his house. He's built his house for himself and his family. Kids growing up, they decided sail and moved to some kids town, different. They decided to move out from the city Kalamazoo. And this house so beautiful. And we moved that area, it's beautiful area, beautiful neighborhood. My daughter calls heaven, small heaven right there. It's beautiful neighborhood and very safety. And my boy start grow right there. I'm start working, like he's probably 1 month old. I'm start working and we start building our future for our boy, for everything, and it's not go well, I can tell you this, because I have an issue with my health, and we don't have no insurance, but I have insurance from because I'm immigrant and I have green card, but my ex-husband, he don't know how that works, immigration office with insurances and everything and green cards. I know right now, but back when that time I'm no English, I don't understand anything about immigration law. And I have insurance, I give it to birth my child. He's a citizen. I'm not yet citizen. And he's telling me we have to have biopsy, liver biopsy. It's very expensive procedure, and if I have to go through treatment, it's more expensive. We need the insurance, and he's by some kind of insurance. We have to pay 6 months first, and then we have a deductible period, something like that. And I'm waiting that 6 months, and my doctor to give it to me time to nursing my baby too, and I'm nursing him like close to 1 year, and he's grown so handsome. I enjoy every moment with him, but father of my son, he is start more harder on me and more harder on me. He is always don't want to eat my food if I'm cook, if I'm doing ground beef with my hand. He's don't want, you can't do it because you have your issue with your health. And doctor tell him is she can't transfer for you nothing. You don't have to be afraid and sleep with her, sexual active, and she's not danger anything for your baby and you. And he don't believe him, looks like. And when I'm born my child, remember I tell I have a pregnancy diabetes, I don't have anymore pregnancy diabetes. I don't have diabetes, and my son don't have either. We're clear. It's going right after I'm born child. And it's hard time for me. First of all, I don't know what can happen to me. I have a baby. How that go? And he's trying making life insurance that time to $500,000, and I don't understand. They don't give it to him because I have problem with liver, and he start more anger on me and more anger. He don't sleep with me. He don't treat me right. And his mother and father try to more closer to healing that relationship. And I talk to his mom. Please don't talk to him. He's call her like him 20 times in a day and talking like hours with her. I say, why you married me if you already have a wife, your mom? You don't give it to me anything. You don't talk to me. We don't go anywhere. We don't have dinner together. I'm only have my child with me all the time and work so hard. And he's tell me he's depressed and stayed home, don't want to do nothing. He's depressed, depression from military. I say, let's go to doctor. He said, I don't need go to doctor. You need go to doctor. I'm try everything, and I'm pray a lot with that time, and I don't know what I have to do. That moment in my life, my mom, she's have a few surgeries because she's have diabetes and gangrene in her body from some is not healing in her body, and the fingers she's cut it or something, and she's have a kidney infection, and they remove it from her kidney and remove it from her 2 toes, and I'm worried about her so much, and I only can talk to her on the Skype. And I never tell my mom anything about I'm not happy or what I'm going through, because she's be worried about me, because I know she's going through a lot, and we talk to a lot, and she's love my boys, I wish my grandson be right there in my lap, and we're talking, and she's talked to him, and I try to don't upset her about what I go through with my husband. And before she's passed away, she's told me I'm praying for her to God taking her because she's in the pain a lot. And I say, Mom, I want God. She's telling me I'm ready to go because I'm so tired. I'm ready to go. I know where I am be. We talked a lot about Christianity. She's my best teacher I ever have, my mother. She's teach me how I need to be humble and patient. What is Christianity have to be? How beautiful Christianity. What is God love? My mom, before she's passed away, I talked to her a lot about this stuff. And right day before she's passed away, I talked to her on the Skype, and she's telling me, I don't know, she's feel in her heart. She's asking me, daughter, do you happy? I feel you're not happy. I tell her, no, Mom, I'm very happy, I'm just so tired. I'm already start prepare myself for treatment and go through biopsy, and that is biopsy. It's so hard because I don't have my husband. I'm thinking about I don't have insurance, and that insurance don't cover anesthetic medicine to make me feel better. They just doing me now. My insurance cover medicine now around. That's it. And when you go to doctor tell it's good because liver can be bleeding when you don't have a strong anesthesia. They can see you if you pass out and bleeding. They very quick can reach it me to don't bleeding. They can do surgery very quick because liver is bleeding. When go to taking pieces from liver, I have to have 6 pieces from my liver from different spots, and first 3 of it I don't feel it because it's numb. Take care of it. And 4, 5, and 6, I never forgot that pain in my life. It's torture pain. Piece by pieces, I'm screaming, of course, and 4 people hold at me because you can move your body because liver can be bleed, and this is not good sign. And I hold it myself too and screaming from pain. I'm 2 weeks after this procedure cry from that pain. Can't forget that pain. But I'm going through. That test give it a right diagnosed what stage I have in my cirrhosis, and that doctor who is done the test, he is told I have very aggressive start, just started at the beginning. It's very good time to start treat that liver. And Dr. Turk tell me, if you listen me, I'm treat you with chemotherapy, 8 months. If you don't listen, you don't go through. But you just started and your virus is very little percentage right there. I can treat you and make you free. Just listen to me. And I start my chemotherapy. They study me everything about that chemotherapy because that is poison. And I have to very like they don't let to nobody to know I doing that poison in my house. It's very strict me with everything and how I have to do it, how I have to feel, what is that means to me, everything. And I started in the first months. It's really hard. First 3 days I can't even open my eye. I'm wearing with sunglasses in the house. And it's your body, it's not your body. Your whole body hurt. But I never throw up. Doctor tell I have to be sick. I never sick. That's how my body is so strong. I handle that every time when I have a chemo. Every time I handle. And my mom, she's feeling struggle with something. And I tell, no mom, I just start chemotherapy and biopsy and working and baby. She's feeling not happy. And I don't know what I have to do. It's not my fault. They give it to me, transferred me, transfusion blood, give it to me that virus, 15 years sitting in my liver and start be aggressive, and I don't know, I have it, that virus in my body. I'm be treated before probably or not, I don't know. Never nobody found. That means my boy, my angel. That's why I see angel. He saved my life. That pregnancy, God gave it to me, man, seeds for pregnancy, for reason, to teach me, go through with all difficulties in America, to learning America how it works. And the first one, I have Dr. Turk. He's an Indian man. I hate Indian after I married my Indian husband, who is lied to me, bring me to America, but lie. And leaving me in that world to survive. That is God's plan. God gave it to me, Dr. Turk. He's Indian too. And you know what happened? When it's 1 month we done treatment, my insurance, what we buy it, stop cover all my medicine chemo. And that medicine is so expensive, we can't afford. And he's telling me, my husband say, I can afford your treatment. And I don't have no English, how I start call everybody, this is what your number, you can call and asking help. They visit my $3,000, what is church donated for, we making a Lutheran church in South Haven, dinner, spaghetti dinner, to people can donate for me for treatment, money. We're making $3,000. And I don't see that. I only pay one bill, almost for $500. That's it. Other money go away. And I told you where they go away later. But right now I have to survive. I start treatment. I can't stop the treatment. And I go to, I'm crying, I call everybody. I don't know what, I'm praying. I call my own relatives. They found for me money for 1 more month. And my son, father and mother give it to me money too. They will put together that money and I have 1 more month chemotherapy. And after that, my insurance just pay for doctor visits and testing. That's it. And I don't know what I have to do. I'm going to the doctor Turk with my boy. When I go, he's already start to talk and walk, and I'm walking with him. He's chubby, and when I come in his office, I'm coming like every when I have chemotherapy, I think every other week, and doing blood work test, and he's looking my how go everything to monitoring me that process. And when I come into his office an appointment, he's always tell me, where is my Russian boy? He's love my boy. That is doctor full of love. God give it to me, that angel, professional angel. And I sit and I start crying. He said, what's up? What's going on? What are you crying? And I tell about situation what we have. I don't know what I have to do. We don't have no money. I don't have no insurance. And he's looking in my eye. And he's taking his hand and put on my lap. And he's looking in my eye and holding that hand of my boy. And he's told me, give me a minute. Sit right there. I'll be back. And he's gone. About like 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and he's come back. And he's told me, I'm applying for you everything, for all treatment, all testing, anything what you needed. I'm applied. I want you free from that virus and take care of that Russian boy. I start crying. He's hugging me and he said, don't worry about anything. God answered me. Can you imagine? When I count, when I have last bill, $42,000 he is cover that doctor for me. Only last visit I have after 2 years, he's told me, that visit you have to pay right now because you start working and you're free. I want you pay that bill. And I say, of course. But my life changed a lot. Worse and worse. Father of that boy, Russian boy, so cute and strong, start hurt us, abuse us, laughing at me. I have morning tradition. When I get up the morning, I'm go to the kitchen and drink coffee. And when we have a very beautiful, big, huge window to backyard, and backyard is so beautiful, flowers and trees, pine trees, it's beautiful. And that big window from that kitchen counter, I always drink that coffee and watch at that window and pray like Daniel. You know Daniel from slavery and Egyptian, and he have 3 friends, 4 young men who stand up for, they Jewish, stand up for love of God and don't bow that Egyptian statue. Remember that story in the Bible? This is my favorite story, when the Egyptian king put him then in a verse with lion and put in the fire and the stone, big stone, and nothing happened to them because Jesus is right there. And I'm praying all the time because I have that chemotherapy and struggle with my relationship and with work, and it's so hard for me. And I pray every morning, looking at that window, looking at that view like Daniel, and talk to God. And He's laughing at me. What are you doing? I said, I talk to God like Daniel. Ha 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 ha, He will laugh every time. And I don't know what I have to do. And my mom passed away at that moment. And my husband told me, I nothing can do. We don't have no money. You can go to Russia. And I accept that. Because I tell Mom, bye. Last time, when we talked the day before, I know she's gone. Because she's asking me, she's feeling me. Daughter, do you happy? And I told her, yes, Mom, I'm happy. I want she's feel peace. And next day, you know, we have in Russian expression, tradition, kind of like if birds come in your house from your window, knock to your window, there's somebody have to be die in your family. In that morning when I get up next day, Sunday, I talk to her on Monday, my husband say, I can never believe it, geese from Canada, all black with white, tie right there, and our grass on the front door. Come on, look how that happens. And I'm coming outside and I see that geese stand on our yard, and I'm looking and he's fly away, and I right away say bad news. In the Bible say birds bring you news. My father always tell us. Remember Noah put birds out from ark, and birds bring him news. They have land right there. Bring a leaf. And it's in the Bible verse have it. It's birds bring you news. God using that. And that bad news I have it from Canada geese. My mother passed away. My sister called me on the Skype. Mom, let's go. And I call my daughter, and she's come over. And I tell you next time how we funeral her, what service we have with her, how I go through with this. I don't funeral her, and I'm happy. She's alive in my heart. She's always alive with me. My mom. Make me happy, always. And my father too. I not funeral my father either. They both of with me always. My angels. Not like angels, but they living in my heart. And I tell you next my story next time. Stay tuned.